Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of this video, we'll understand Snowflake schema in data warehouse. As a part of our previous video, we understood star schema. What is Snowflake schema then? Snowflake schema is an extension of a star schema where multiple dimension tables surround a fact table. Dimension table 1, dimension table 2, and all those things. What is the necessity to call it as a snowflake schema? That's because it almost resembles a snowflake. What is a snowflake? Are you planning to go to Shimla? If you're already there in Shimla, you are experiencing the snow, or you are in a windy city, Chicago. When it snows a lot, you'll feel like there are flakes, right? So that is what is the snowflake. Entity relationship diagram of this schema resembles snowflake. It's like a snowflake. That is the reason this schema is named as a snowflake. But have you wondered why it is resembling like a snowflake? If you just go ahead and deep dive, in case of snowflake schema, dimension tables are normalized. What happens if you normalize the data? If recollect, the number of tables would increase with the normalization of the data. When you are normalizing the dimension tables, there'll be multiple dimension tables that will have additional tables. With that, the number of dimensional table would increase as compared to the star schema. And when we arrange all those dimensional tables around the fact tables, it looks like a snowflake. That is the reason it is called as a snowflake schema. Because we are normalizing the data here, we are storing the data in a less space as compared to the star schema. Because it needs less space, it is easy to maintain. Let us take an example here. In the center, fact table happens to be a sales fact table. So around sales fact table, we have product dimension, branch dimension, customer dimension, country dimension, region dimension, and also category dimension. There'll be many more dimension tables as compared to the star schema because we have done a normalization here. Let us understand the differences between the star schema and snowflake schema. In case of star schema, we'll have fact table and dimension tables. In case of snowflake schema, there may be a sub-dimension tables along with the dimension tables. As we already know, data is denormalized in star schema. But in case of snowflake schema, the data is normalized. Because the data is denormalized, that makes the data available in the same table or less number of tables. With that, amount of time taken to execute the query is less in star schema, but in case of snowflake schema, the amount of time to execute the query will be more because it has to go and join multiple tables. Because we are denormalizing the data here, we'll have a more redundant data in star schema. And since we are normalizing, there'll be less redundant data in snowflake schema. Because the number of tables are less, obviously the foreign keys will be less. And because the number of tables are more, snowflake schema would have more number of foreign keys. In case of star schema, because number of dimension tables are less, design would be simpler as compared to the snowflake schema. In snowflake schema, design is complex as compared to the star schema. Awesome. We understood what is snowflake schema and the differences between star schema and snowflake schema. Thank you.